Dub dub.
I guess I'm gonna be the only one excited for Hell's Paradise. Oh, we recording.
And welcome to another grand episode of Dots and Lines. This is where me and some of my closest friends in the world talk everything anime, manga, comics, and like I said, everything in between, including our AI overlords, possibly ruining our lives and making everything much less important. So please introduce yourselves, fellas.
Hello, it's your boy me, Connell. I do all the things with all the stuff. Your friendly neighborhood Renaissance man.
Mr. Sniffles, Digger Dez. His name is Desmond.
And I'm Grayson Red, a big old nerd, ready to talk about so many things. First off, I'm a big One Piece supporter.
Right.
I read, I watch,
Right.
and I also watch as the community burns itself down.
Because they don't comprehend. They probably read, but they don't comprehend.
They don't comprehend. So let's get to it, fellas. This episode of One Piece. We got Bonnie Nika.
So confused. Like, is this is canon, right? This is not filler?
No, this is canon. This is canon.
Firmly canon.
I saw a thing the other day that was like, it showed Law and it showed Kid and it showed the things that they went against prior to coming up. And then the last panel was just Luffy fighting the Gorosei.
100%.
Dog.
100%. Listen, this was alluded to once we figured out that Bonnie's powers weren't just aging things. It was getting different ages from basically different timelines, okay? So she's tapping into timelines and anything's possible as long as her imagination is there. The power of being a child. Don't forget she's 12. I remember when this chapter came out and people having a real problem with Bonnie becoming Nika. And I'll be honest, if I'm being, this is a safe space, right? We're safe.
Go ahead, man.
I didn't like seeing it's crazy. I didn't like seeing her become Nika in relation so close to when we first time we saw Luffy become Nika. It took us basically 25 years for Luffy to get that form.
Right.
And I have someone essentially 100 or so chapters later having the same form.
Yeah, that's exactly why I asked, because I was as a casual One Piece person, meaning I've never watched this shit on my own ever. So except for this episode, and I'm just like, so did this girl just go like Gear 5? Like, there was no Frieza moment, there was no versus I don't remember what the dragon was called when Luffy was actually fighting the dragon and turned it, but like, yeah, she just, oh cool, you can do that, cool, let me boom.
Well, thematically it makes sense, but before I go off on that, Phil, you have something you want to say?
I think it had to happen here, right?
Oh, it had to happen. Okay.
Because there's nowhere else in the story where this could happen and it not feel like an ass pull.
Okay.
Right? Because if this were to happen during like the final big fight, it would feel like, all right, Oda's just pulling stuff out his ass because he doesn't know how to end it. But by showing us here, now when it happens later, it'll be like, okay, we saw it happen before, so this is normal.
Yeah, because this will happen again. Like, other people will have Nika. Like, I agree with you on that point. Like, this is probably one of the better times to show it. Like, so it's not so sacred, even though he's like a god deity.
Mm-hmm.
It's important to show it now so it's not offensive later on, because we have, by and large, as a community in One Piece, gotten over this.
But no, I mean, it does feel like, because again, a casual One Piece person, like, you know, the proximity of what you're saying of how close we actually got the first Gear 5 for this to be like a, did this like actually happen type of deal? That's kind of it's kind of interesting, a choice.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I definitely didn't love it. And also, I gotta say, I gotta say that how do I say this respectfully? The fact that One Piece fans, not all of them, but many of them had no idea how this happened, kind of pointed to the fact that like they're just here for the ride, they're not here for the story. I actually don't want to get into that too much.
When you say how it happened, like you're talking about, like, because as far as the setup goes in the episode, I just remember Giants dancing. Boom, this is what you wanted as a child, even though she is still a child. I didn't know that until you said that, so I was just like, what actually led up to this?
Well, she was basically the result of her mother being captured by the ruling class, the Celestial Dragons. You know about them; they're scumbags. Getting impregnated, and then was it Saint Saturn?
Yeah.
Yeah, experimenting on the mom and basically finding out if you can pass a devil fruit power in embryo, essentially.
God.
Yeah, really, really terrible, really fucked up.
Yeah.
That being said, throughout all the story, we find out that she was raised by a buccaneer, and the Buccaneers believe Sun God Nika is the epitome of freedom. And all her entire life and her father's life, she was in chains, essentially, right? She couldn't go outside. Her father couldn't leave. He was a literal slave. She couldn't see her father for a long time. Her mother was a slave. Like, there's so much slavery, oppression, and taking away of freedom. This is a theme of her life, that the dream of being totally free, like Nika, really culminated in her becoming Nika and punching the Gorosei in the goddamn face. So I get it, like not only a story, like not only like a literal story point how it happened, because she has the age fruit, so she makes herself in an age where she got the Nika powers instead of Luffy, but also thematically, she wants to feel ultimate freedom for once in her life. And that's how she yeah.
And this is a thing that, like Justin said earlier, will become important later. We will see this again. There's no way we don't.
Yeah, 100%. Also, speaking of punching people in the face, that giant robot punched the shit out of Saint Mercury.
Is this like canon, like not filler? I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on right now?
They never explained what the giant robot is in terms of its like not anatomy, but like what species it is, right? We just know it's a giant robot fueled. Did they say what it was fueled by?
Not necessarily. That's another thing. Like, we know Luffy wakes up, and Luffy goes Gear 5 and it wakes him up. I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go along, but more mysteries from One Piece. You find out one thing, 10 things have to be figured out afterwards.
Yeah. So we do know that the robot, well, we didn't get into the backstory of the robot. I think that's next week, right? Yeah. But either way, it's like there is a lot of things happening, but that's what Egghead was supposed to do. Egghead is supposed to answer questions, but also ask new questions.
Because we can't go a One Piece arc without making more space for more lore. 5 years, my ass.
That's how it never ends.
Yeah, but I think we're finally in the end game of One Piece, hence them going the seasonal. So there's enough separation between the manga and anime, and just all the stuff that happened in Egghead. Like, we are in the last quarter of it, I think.
Yeah. But here's a story that is not going slow whatsoever.
Not at all. 21 episodes?
So we all watched this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gachiakuta, Studio Bones. I came hard. This episode was crazy. This animation was insane. The fighting scene. Y'all go off before I start creaming. Go ahead.
I feel like with Gachi it's always it's not always, but like the last arc that we've gotten has been the best that it's ever been. But every episode has been banger after banger, and even us getting the casual lore drops now don't feel like we're being spoon-fed information anymore. It just feels like part of the world.
Yeah. I concur. I fucking 100% agree.
Part 2 is crazy. I mean, there's a lot in this episode. We got Rio feeling kind of like, hey, did this boy Rudo just make a nail gun and then a gauntlet nail gun? Like, speaking of guns, I didn't kill that woman. It's gonna come into play at the end of the episode. She is not dead, and she's back at the very, very, very end of the episode. But
Thought
this
I
is
was
just
dead.
Bundus, I believe, the new Raider recruit with the 6 fucking arms as the
The
vital
hand.
instrument.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
nigga was nasty.
Yeah. But I'll also like the fact that we're getting an expansion on the powers too.
Yeah.
Because we're not just saying like, oh, you take a piece of trash, you love it enough, it does a thing. It's like, nah, this thing has other forms. I can do other things with it.
Yeah.
yeah, they kind of got away with the like I was thinking like, oh, Rudo's about to get his Bankai, but like no, like instead of using 3 different items for the 3 different R's, like nah, I'm just put all of the R into this one. Like now it's Mega Nail Gun.
I wonder
Mega
if
nail gun is crazy. This nigga watches too much Pokemon.
I wonder if at some point there was a conversation where they were like, we should name it Hard R, and everybody in the room was like, nah, that's not it. That's not it. I see where your head was at, but no. Yeah. But I think that Rio's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she should have put Shorty down. Like, I get it. I understand it.
He saw that look in the face when she was like, no killing, engine. I did not do it.
I ain't doing it.
I don't know.
Did it, or at least kneecapped her.
True.
Shit, I don't think it matters now.
It doesn't, but like, you can't move well without your kneecap.
You know what's funny? You say that. She actually shot, I'm pretty sure she shot Jabber through the kneecap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Jabber's out the fight.
Yeah, it's a dub. He's going to need rehab. Physically.
Zoto said, I'm going to give you that correction. I got you. I don't know what that means.
She put 8 shells in Jabber's chest and was like, you'll be fine. You're strong.
Yeah. Hey, you tough, right?
Niggas get shot every day, B.
Hey, this episode was fire. The fact she's about to come back with a vengeance. I actually don't know how they're going to beat her because everyone's beat up. Well, Engine can probably take her, but Rudo's out to fight.
Yeah.
And with her powers, she can kind of slice up everybody real quick.
I'm going to have what's his face wake up, Zonka.
That nigga, he damn near dead himself.
Yeah. I mean, he's off them Zoinkies right now, like,
So it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be, well, hopefully there's a problem. I feel it has to be Engine versus...
Jabber has Zonka smoking K2.
It was nasty for my dog. It was nasty.
Shout out to the farm. Shout out to the
right. not the lore.
Shout out to our boy.
Oh man.
Speaking of being packed.
That's crazy.
The aftermath. This is what real aftermath looks like.
Yeah.
Shady, no Dr. Dre.
Bandaged up, can't move, legs hurt, feet broke. Looking bad out here. I like that they got this moment alone. I love the fact that in My Hero Academia, Deku really gets to spend actual real time with Almight. And it's not no pity party bullshit. Like they have a real father-son relationship. I think it's very sweet.
He is piping his mom. Makes sense.
Who needs a daddy when you have Almight?
The thing I loved about this moment too is that it is the culmination of the story, right? Because when Deku first ran into that thing and he got messed up and he's just been destroying his body this entire time.
Death Hardy.
That was just the literal, the last little bit of them being messed up. And they're like, we did it. We won. But at what cost?
Yeah. I mean,
their bodies and quirks and livelihoods.
I mean, this whole episode is aftermath. Like Bakugo, they was like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you a prosthetic." He's like, "Nah, fam, I'm good, man. I'm gonna tough it out." Spoiler alert: becomes top hero. But yeah, literally everyone is beaten up in this episode. Who, as far as I can remember.
Oh yeah, everyone. Listen, that's the listen. Horikoshi gets comic books. heroes don't win without paying a price.
Especially Spider-Man.
That is a theme in all comic books. Listen, Superman has to like watch some people die. Batman has to live with the fact that he wasn't able to save somebody. Like somebody loses their function, someone loses a superpower. Like these guys are going to live with literal scars for the rest of their lives. And it is, if you guys peeped at the graduation ceremony, Bakugo still isn't able to move his arm. It's limp.
Yeah.
For years, he's literally not able to use his arm.
But I think it's also pulling back to Deku. This is exactly what Deku was going through the entire time.
Yeah.
And now everybody is experiencing it. Like literally pushing themselves to the absolute limit of their power is what Deku has been doing since the first episode.
Yeah. And the thing that makes Deku so great, especially in the eyes of these people now they realize it, is he kept doing it. Like he felt how bad it felt and was like, gotta do it again without a second thought. There was never one internal dialogue where he was like, this is really gonna hurt. I don't ever remember that.
Yeah.
Body on the line every single time.
Yeah, man. And then you got the Todoroki part of it all. But Endeavor, like the whole Todoroki family. Dappy, this was just crazy.
This made me choke up a little bit.
Yeah, I would have liked to, so like in like the fan fiction world or whatever, I would have liked for Dabi to recover and him to be an actual member of the Todoroki family, him and Todoroki together going on missions and shit. I feel like that would have been cool. But thematically, it doesn't make a lot of sense. That's just
that nigga
like
killed way too many people.
Oh, for sure. But I think this is a very fitting fate, especially for Endeavor, because this is a culmination of 3 separate storylines.
It is.
That intertwined, but they're 3 separate character arcs. And we see Endeavor come full circle where he's like, yo, if I have to spend the rest of my life making it up to you, I will. I will be here every day to just listen to you for a few seconds because that's what I owe you. And Dabi being like, yo, I'm so like he feels the regret of like, you know what? Maybe I didn't have to crash out and burn all those people to death. Maybe if I had just gone to therapy,
Quick note, and I do want to give a shout out to Vocal Pineapple too. My OG My Hero like YouTuber, but like he made me like Endeavor's redemption arc, and in this episode he says, the hero Endeavor like burned up in the flames during like the fight, like Dabi, Dabi's real name, and he's just like, yeah, man, like your flames are the hottest. Like I'm done with this hero shit. Like I just want to be the father that I couldn't be, when you left for that island.
Why the fuck would you go to that island?
Also, him giving him the praise of saying your flames were hotter than mine, which is all he ever wanted was to be acknowledged by his dad.
Facts.
Yeah, generational trauma is real.
Yeah.
But
then we got Minetta for seeing Invisible Girl. How'd you feel about that, Phil?
I'm glad she has on clothes.
Yeah.
She did have on clothes. They tried to underskirt her a little bit. Don't appreciate that, Bones.
Weird.
Yeah,
weird.
Bones, you didn't have to do that.
It's weird. Weird behavior. Don't get why it happened. Deku's haircut is kind of like I don't like the shaved head thing is cool, I guess.
Do you guys remember? I gotta bring this up. Do y'all remember on the internet when they said they were making Deku trans? Like, some people were saying in jest, some people actually. It was ridiculous.
I don't remember that, man.
100%. I might have to pull up a couple tweets.
This is exactly why I'm banned on Twitter, and I don't need to see shit like that because then I respond and engage, and I don't need that. So
weak. Like, leave how you feel about certain things. Your derogatory thoughts about certain things out of your portrayal of the character online. Like, you're so insecure about whatever gender is whatever that you see a guy who had his head shaved off because it got blown apart during a war to save the world, and you think trans, woke, what, huh?
Maybe he just shaved the side of his head because he has a scar going through it, and that hair doesn't grow there anymore. maybe
was,
that.
I remember that just being like, all right,
Yeah. And I do rescind my previous statement of Deku peaked in high school academia because I get it. Stop it.
Wow.
Stop it.
Wow.
I understand it. I get it. Because when Bakugo was in the room and he was like, we were supposed to be rivals forever.
Yeah.
Oh, if he had retained his powers, that's what the rest of the story would have been, is him and Bakugo going for 1-2, All Might Endeavor, constantly back and forth. But thematically, he was never supposed to have the power. He was only supposed to have the power to beat
To
off
do the task. Yep.
And once he did the task, the power's gone. It makes sense. So I rescind it. I get it. I'm annoyed still, but it makes sense thematically, and it is better storytelling that he didn't keep the power. Because if he did, then that's all we get is them two going back and forth.
And first off, you have every right to be annoyed by that. Never forget here, we disagree on dots and lines. We don't we don't chase you down. We don't argue you down. I'm still thinking about that dude I showed you guys earlier on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will not play that clip here, but yeah, you should feel the way you feel.
Manga wise too, we didn't get that whole little, because remember in the manga, right after the war ended, but I think right in the first couple pages of the epilogue, they tried to show like a new villain, like the dude who was underground. Spoiler, if it ever happens, but like they cut that out for this, and it feels like they're gonna cut it out like entirely.
I hope so. It was unnecessary. Like I get it.
Yeah.
It didn't need. I think that's one thing that pissed me off, because I was like, why would you hint at this and then not give us anything?
Yeah.
I will be differing from both of you guys. I think that it was important, actually. I was a little annoyed that they didn't. Not annoyed, but when I realized they didn't mention it, I thought that was like, that's not good. The whole point of everything being destroyed, right? The reason why Shiggy and Deku meet in the middle, right, is because Deku wants to save everyone. You can't save everyone. Shiggy wants to destroy everything. You can't destroy everything.
Can.
There's some...
if you have enough life points.
Enough life points in Dungeons & Dragons, you can do a lot.
You can save the essence of people. You can destroy the essence of systems. The hero system in My Hero Academia was broken. That's the reason why Endeavor, who was clearly corrupt, was able to rank number 2 and become number 1 just because the number 1 got his ass whooped. All right? Or had to retire.
Yeah, I'm about to say that part. Yeah. I don't know about.
Yeah, he didn't get his ass whooped. He didn't get his ass whooped. There was too much corruption. There was too much like politicking besides in the background. Spoiler alert, they changed the whole hero system. It's based more on merit and what good you do for the people, not just how popular you are. That only comes after everything. The world almost got destroyed because of the current hero system essentially birthing what we have as Shigaraki. He destroyed.
They saw the devil and was like, you know what? Maybe we need to change this.
Yeah, as you should.
Maybe we need to fix this because this is bad.
Yes.
What I want to see from My Hero, because I know we're still pumping out movies or whatever, I want to see a movie about the successors of One for All. Like, give me all of them, and then give me Prime All Might versus Prime All for One.
That would be something. I usually don't like to go back. I would watch that.
They could take all my money. I'd watch it twice. I want to see All Might knock his fucking face off, literally.
Yeah, I would definitely watch.
Get that nigga the thumb face.
Turn him into a thumb from Spy Kids. Like, dog, how hard you gotta hit somebody to knock their face? He can regenerate. How hard did he hit him that he could only regenerate skin?
Yeah. To the bone, to the white meat.
Yeah, twice. He did it twice.
What?
Yeah, it was twice.
I want to talk about the Summer Hikaru Died real quick. I just got into it. I'm loving it very much. It's very homoerotic.
It's very boy love coded.
Is it coded? Because he literally puts his hand inside of himself. I've never felt anything like this.
Yeah, he did put his hand inside of him, and they were experiencing joy.
Yes.
among other things.
And Hikaru, whatever Hikaru is. I might have to edit that out. Synopsis, because I want you guys to watch this too. Phil already watched the whole thing. I saw this at Anime Expo, like banners for it everywhere. I was like, I should really watch this. I'm just getting around to it. Main character's best friend dies. Best friend comes back to life, and it is not a human that comes back to life.
But he doesn't know he's dead. He knows he's dead.
He's dead.
No one else knows that he's dead.
No one else knows he's dead besides the main character, and there's someone hunting for what his best friend has become. Mm-hmm. And in the middle of it, there's some boy love.
The horror in it is great though. Like that first thing in the first episode where he's like, "You're not Hikaru," and his face starts to melt. I was like, "Oh!"
Melt, and he hugs him and says, "I don't want to kill you." I was concerned,
sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I don't like.
I'm on episode 4. I want to get to episode 12 by the end of next week.
It gets crazy. It gets
crazy.
Like the horror in it is great though. 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So are we ready to talk about some comics?
We already talked about some comics. Let's I have things to say.
All right. First off, on our docket is Ultimate Universe, 2 years in, issue number 1. I will lead by saying I love Dennis Camp. I respect him and everything that he's done. Like literally everything I've read from him, I've been like, man, this guy's a visionary. I have a picture with him. I glazed him in person. I did not like this issue at all. This was a huge letdown. They hyped up the Ultimate Daredevil, and it's so far away from what the fuck Daredevil even is.
Sounds dope.
No.
Oh my God. And I don't even want to bore you guys with all of the word soup that's in this book.
Is he blind at least?
He's a beyonder.
He did the Hunter x Hunter with the panels. Bro, them panels be paragraphs, bro.
Them panels be thick, boy.
It's thick. It's thick. With 2 C's, my friend. Long story short, the Guardians of the Galaxy. No.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. I'm sorry.
No, disappointment in your voice. Then no.
No, it's Captain Marvel. From a different timeline.
Why is she blue?
Captain Marvel, Kree.
Sure. Go ahead.
I hate to say this about the book, but it's like it was trying to be too smart for its own good. Star-Lord, different Star-Lord, is going through some shenanigans because their world is destroyed. The opening page is them trying to combine their world universe with the Makers to essentially kind of expel the Makers' influence and save their world. Spoilers, it does not fucking work. It's like a hard turn into the Beyonder story where Daredevil's introduced, the Ultimate Daredevil. And first off, it was confusing for me. And I'm a guy that, you guys know, I've been reading Cosmic Marvel for 10 plus years. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I have to read this twice and then watch a review to see if I missed anything. I'm starting to miss stuff. It just was too complicated for no reason.
Ew.
I was going to say, I do not like the art.
It's the
Phil Noto does the first 10 pages and he gets back to it. In the middle, where it's Cosmic Daredevil or Ultimate Daredevil, it's someone else. No disrespect, artist perspective. That shit is not for me.
This feels like supposed to be like Jack Kirby's art style, like the old school Marvel.
Yeah, I
don't get it.
It's 2025.
Yeah, I'm blind. Yo,
I'm legally blind.
Wait, so is Ultimate Daredevil blind? Is he like a regular dude, or is he a Beyonder?
Oh, he's a Beyonder.
Why is he called Daredevil?
No, I don't know, man. He's the Beyonder without fear. Cool. They make a different version of Uatu the Watcher. Listen, I'm not going to bore you guys. It wasn't for me. God bless everyone who liked this. From what I've gauged online, people are like, what the fuck is this? And I'm going to say this too. You know how I said, yo, they really shouldn't end the Ultimate Universe right now because it looks like they're hitting a stride. They're cutting it early. It clearly, something happened where things weren't meshing because by the end of this issue, it feels like they're going to go on many an adventure. But no, you're not. The universe is ending.
Yeah, even the title is just like, oh yeah, it's 2 years in, but like y'all not gonna have a third year. So what's the point of that?
Years? Has it been 2 years? Hold on. All right, let me cook. 2 minutes. Please give me 2 minutes, right? What Absolute has done in the span of the 2 years, I can name you clear character arcs for every single character in the Absolute universe, in all their separate books, and the crossover is about to happen. It all makes sense. It's all really good. It's all really dope writing. In the Ultimate universe, I can't tell you one cohesive story that's happening across the thing other than the maker is in the world where time moves quickly. And I don't even get that because why would you do that thematically if you already control the world? What is he doing? It doesn't make sense. He already won. The fight's over. So why is he still doing shit? Why did he disappear for 2 years to then set up this grand plan? For what? The fight's over already. There are no heroes. The heroes only exist because you let them. So I'm confused why this book exists, and I'm also confused why they're ending it early. I'm confused across the board. None of it makes sense. The beginning, the middle, or the end.
I don't know. I feel like I dunk on Marvel enough. I can't wait for them to be great again.
Yeah, well, good luck.
You want to know why I feel though?
Why?
He beefing with his chick while he in jail.
Okay, let's get back to some fun comics, man.
Oh God.
Shout out to Kim Gates.
Notice how the fun comics we go back to the DC?
The distinguished competition, my friend. Superman versus Captain Atom. This is, for all of you who don't know, this is the month where DCKO does all their fights. I said in my live stream, I want in my superhero comics for my superheroes to punch each other in the fucking face. Do you see this cover?
Violence.
It is not an exaggeration. So we get confirmation that in the tournament, you have to beat someone 2 out of 3 times.
Oh, damn.
And like they said in the Comic-Con panel that I went to for New York Comic-Con, you also, after each loss, you get to choose a multiversal or timeline variant of yourself, which is fucking awesome. You get to see some of your best and most favorite versions of your characters literally go at it. The possibilities are endless.
All 2 out of the 3 are in the single issue. God damn.
Art is great.
Hold up. What's his name? The Monarch?
Look at you. Ooh.
Hey, look at you.
Captain Atom does in fact take his Monarch form, which is a multiversal version of himself, which breaks bad. He does bad things, and he becomes a Monarch.
Yeah, I feel like this is the part of the character that Zoe likes.
Yo, all right? I'll let you. There's so much that happens. This is
so much that happens. First off, they literally scrap. Like they get to it. Superman tries to tell him like, "Yo, chill out," and then Captain Atom's like, "I'm a soldier, nigga. I'm here for war." Bop, bop. And I do want to highlight how they humanize Captain Atom so much. Like they let you know like he's a soldier of war. Like he does this not because he wants to, but because he feels like he has to. This is kind of his duty. And if he has to beat the shit out of Superman, he'll do it.
He does mention in the book, he said, yo, Batman said this was all or nothing, and I'm not going to lose regardless of who's in my way.
So he kills Superman.
Hold on, but the how he kills Superman?
Yeah.
He puts red sun energy in one hand and kryptonite energy in the other hand and proceeds to put belt to ass for like 3 or 4 pages.
Belt to ass, bro. Like ass. And I don't know why I've never seen this before. Because he can copy all radiation. Why wouldn't he be able to copy, kryptonite radiation?
Yeah. And red sun radiation, which drained Superman's powers. He did both. He was like, yo, guess what? You can't beat me. I got fairy tale snow in both hands. You can't do nothing.
No, he has fairy tale snow, then he has ash blossom on the other hand. It's fucking evil.
Nothing, dog.
And like I said, it was I know it's best 2 out of 3, but seeing him like explode Superman was
that's graphic.
Yo,
it is. Nigga, you ain't see that cover?
Yeah, but he is a blood splatter.
Audible gasp. I was reading this at work. I let out an audible gasp.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to be like this.
Sir.
And when they win, the Heart of Apocalypse is doing all of this, making the arena. By the way, they fight in Metropolis to fuck with Superman's head. Because the Heart of Apocalypse can make you fight anywhere. It's a reality warper. All of this stuff is happening because of the Heart of Apocalypse. When you win, the Heart of Apocalypse lets you feel some of its power. And, they describe it as intoxicating. Superman wins around, and he describes it as intoxicating. Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're getting to it, and it's like, okay. And it does a great job at, like, building tension. Like, oh, damn, they're really going all out. Like, Superman can't fuck around. Yeah. So he doesn't. And he goes Superman Prime.
Yo, can we pause for a second? The fact that they both were like, yo, this is all or nothing, bet I'm going all the way up. And Superman was like, I'm going all the way up.
Yeah. So it's Monarch versus Superman Prime. Superman Prime, for those of you guys who don't know, is a Superman that spent millennia absorbing yellow sun energy and becomes more powerful than he's ever been ever.
He just lived after Lois died and the kids were good, he just went to go live in the sun.
Yep.
And just live there. Why I know this one is because of Death Battle. This is the one that rage bait everyone. This is one that's watching Goku. And, as a comic fan, he probably is. But, like, the time period of that, like, nah, fuck that. That's why Ultra Instinct had to happen. Because, like, nigga, fuck you. Like,
this is essentially, honestly, like, so I used to like Death Battle a lot. I think if Death Battle adapted this format where it was 3 rounds and they went through the entire gamut of powers, it would be better because Death Battle is kind of ass right now. But this thing is what I want from a tournament of my superheroes.
Yes.
I just want them at their highest forms, smashing it. Because I didn't know that they were going to pull Monarch into this. Or this Superman.
Yeah, this is power scaling dream right here.
Oh, yeah. Yes, to quote Justin, my dick was hard the entire time reading this.
Yes. Spoilers, Superman wins.
Spoilers. But how does he win?
Where's his head?
He his head's still there. Okay. So he uses a trick that he got from Barry Allen where he freezes everything so slow, even atoms slow down. But Superman has so much more power, he still has just enough to eke him out and knock this nigga's lights out.
Like absolute zero? Like
yes.
Yeah, because atoms don't move. So Captain Atom's powers are literally just atoms moving.
Yeah.
If you freeze atoms to the point that they can't move, he dies. I never even thought like the level of that's Batman level chicanery, right?
Yes, chicanery.
The fact that he didn't have to put hands on him, even in their most powerful form, we're expecting them to just like punch each other in a big brawl. Superman's like, no, I'm gonna outthink you.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm at my strongest. Guess what? If your atoms can't move, you can't do shit. I just gotta last longer than that by a second.
And he does. And then Monarch gets a little crazy because it's alluding to the Omega energy being almost like dark, like the powers from the dark side of the Force. Like you taste a little bit of it, it makes you a little bit corrupted, and you make some bad choices. So Monarch like says, okay, I'm just going to use the Monarch powers and then affect reality. So next time they switch us over to the next thing, to the next setting, I'll just take everything for myself. I'm going to affect reality right now. So he's literally breaking the panels. Like literally.
Beautiful.
And he's like, I won. But like they already built a MacGuffin for that because the Heart of Apocalypse is already reality warping. You can't change my reality. You're in my game. So all that energy that he expelled ends up just going to Superman. And we have a really cool image of him looking like Captain Atom. So we have Atom powers, which is fucking awesome.
Oh, because he tried to jump him after the KO, after the third fall, after the 2 out of 3.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, so the round 2 ended, and then he was like, "Oh, my highest form, I can manipulate reality, so I'm gonna try and manipulate reality." Heart of Apocalypse said no. I think that this now gives us it gives us a level where we can't have reality warpers in the fight.
Yes.
Like we can, but they can't do anything.
Yes. They can't affect the actual game. They affect their round.
Yeah, and their opponent, but they
Yes.
can't change they can't cheat.
Yeah, no. Because there's a panel, I don't have it here, but he literally reaches out and tries to touch Apocalypse. That's when everything goes to shit.
Yeah. What I want to know is like how is it that this Superman relates to the one that just got the Omega sanction? Like, is that not DCKO as well? I'm still a little confused.
This is DCKO, so this is. I'm glad you asked that. This is all of. They're giving us what the fuck we want. DCKO is the main event, right? Unironically, and DCKO, like all the fights that we're getting this month are literally the rounds. Like they're just showing us the actual fights. They're not doing it off panel. They're giving us like the good stuff immediately. So you see how it all plays out. You see how your favorite superhero wins. This is all a tie-in, Desmond. Remember, you have the main event, which you can just read issues 1 through 4 of DCKO, and then you have all the tie-ins, which shows all the extra stuff that gives extra contents for the next issue.
I thought this was number. Oh, this is the rounds will be tie-ins.
Oh yeah.
So this is after the sanction, then.
Yes.
Yeah, but even in this, it's so one of the ways that Captain Atom beat Superman the first time is that he absorbed the yellow sun radiation from his cells, right? And in this one, when Superman takes his form, he absorbs the energy from Captain Atom because he is in a Captain Atom form.
Yes, it's really cool. It's awesome. And even beyond that, though, they give us a little nugget in here because remember how the last page of DCKO, Booster Gold kind of reveals like, yo, I'm Darkseid though. Like you guys are all fucked. They actually show him fucking over all of the patrons who are trying to like make sure everything's good with the tournament. He's getting active. He's not just like maniacal in the background. He's choking the shit out of the time trapper.
Calls him a bitch and everything.
Essentially.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
This story has so much fucking motion. Oh my god.
The next one is Joker and Red Hood.
Joker and Red Hood, yeah.
That's the next one?
Yes. Who? Yeah, Joker. No, it's Lex, isn't it?
No, I think that's the third. It's Lex and the Demon for the third one. This is the one that's advertised in here. It's the next one looks like it's going to be Joker and Red Hood.
It's so crazy that this tie-in feels like a main story.
Yes,
I didn't even know this was a tie-in.
Yeah, it's all tie-in. Fight month, baby.
Crazy. And we didn't even get to the extra characters that's coming into the story.
Yeah, man. I'm just going to show real quick. I might have to edit this picture in as well, but like just look at all these cool fights we're going to get.
Yeah. Nah,
Cyborg. Damn, the entire month.
Yes.
But like to go back to the previous statement, like Absolute is I don't want to say absolutely cooking, but like it is. Like this is.
Well, remember this isn't technically Absolute. I know the Absolute characters hop in. This is DC All In still, and this is supposed to. Yeah, I know it's right next to each other for sure. This era, people was gonna in 10 years we're gonna refer to this as the Absolute era. DC will say this is the All In era, but like regular niggas is gonna be like that Absolute era was cooking.
Yeah.
I just want to say this, and then we'll get on to the final book. I was playing Gundam last night, And the background for our chat is, Absolute Batman issue 14. And mind you, Gundam guys, I've never heard him talk about comics a day in my life. Dude to the right of me was like, yo, is that Absolute Batman? I was like, yeah. I shit you not. Dude to the left of me was like, oh, you read Absolute Batman? I was like, yeah. He was like, the dude across from me to the left was like, it's so good, isn't it? I'm like, yeah.
Did you plug the podcast this time?
Yeah, I did. I said I
Okay.
I did. I was like, I can talk about it on my podcast, Dots and Lines. I should have given him a link, but yeah, I'll do it next time. It was just the fervor. Go ahead.
I said the title is enough. You type that in. We got 42 episodes worth. Put
that bitch on YouTube. It'll come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fervor and excitement. And I thought the coolest thing about that is 4 people at a table of 6 were so excited. The dude in the corner was like, what are you guys talking about? And we all got to talk about Absolute Batman to him because that's the excitement around DC and the line in general right now.
But the thing about that though is you were talking about Wednesday, like when you were talking about like with hard A's playing Gundam, you know what I'm saying? Like legendary first like real like shonen type of, even though it's a mech type of anime, but like it's the first anime that like got legs and just like blew up. And still to this day, like the fan base is like, ride or dies. And then the fact that you got the Wednesday Warrior part of it, like, oh, we know that one. Like this one is cooking right now, like as we speak.
Literally over. Go ahead. I'm sorry, man. What did you say?
It's literally dots and lines.
Yeah.
Like quite literally.
Quite literally.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I love this era of DC. I'm a DC boy, so I can't be happier. But we got to talk about some sad boys real quick.
The saddest of boys.
The saddest of boys, yeah.
We're talking about Knightfight issue 2, another DCKO tie-in. Under the Red Hood. I wonder who's going to be the Robin in this issue.
Couldn't imagine.
This is Renegade's favorite Robin, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Red Hood? I was like, that makes sense.
I'm gonna say, you know what?
Tracks.
They still open with our boy. You can't get enough dick.
Oh my god.
This art is insane, isn't it?
That man's like hands for everybody.
Put a mural in each individual panel.
Yeah. Yes. Listen, you can't tell me shit about Dan Moore. You can't tell me motherfucking shit. I love this nigga, yo. I love this nigga. Like he does so much art. I'm scared for him. I'm legitimately scared for him. But also he has the uncanny ability to make his art look just different enough in different series for you to think for a second, is that Dan Moore? Oh, yes, it is.
Goated talent.
That's what happens when humans do things, but we'll get into that later.
So Dick is still mid-fight with Batman, and he has his little Robins run up and try to beat him down a little bit. Batman taunts Dick and says, essentially, fight me one-on-one. And Dick actually goes for it. Nigga. But it also gives us this really cool page, so I'm okay with it. And in this issue, in these couple of pages, Batman's like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, you might be better than me. Because that's what it looks like to me. But don't listen to me, don't listen to the Dick boy. He literally says he's a better Batman. Oh. Now, he always, a father always wants his son to be better than him. So that was very touching. Batman goes to, psychology mode here and uses, the fact that he knows that Dick Grayson is a very compassionate person, wants the best for people, to get him to stop fighting. Because, that's what Batman does. He plays on all angles. If he can't beat you physically, he's going to beat you with his mind. And then when he can, he'll beat you in the fucking face. He used that opportunity to punch Dick in the face. Look at how the Robins are shocked. They're like, what the fuck?
I'm all right, real quick, right? This moment right here, just reading because I didn't read the issue. DC Unlimited, I'm gonna get it in a month. Anyway, this reminds me, right? So we all play Yu-Gi-Oh, and we were at Justin's house. I'm running. This is pre Judgment Dragon. Still a nuke. Somehow, someway, I'm gonna nuke something. My favorite card was the Phoenix of Nefertis. You destroyed it by a card effect. It comes back next turn, destroys back traps. I set it a card face down, telling Justin that yo, fam, it's the Phoenix, man. I don't want it to be destroyed in a regular fashion. Just take it out. So he attacks. It's not the Phoenix. It is the creator. 3,000 defense. So obviously the monster attacking isn't strong enough to go over it. He loses the life points. It's my turn. I'm using the creator's effect to then actually reborn. So it's just reminds me. It's like you are too trusting, and I do remember him actually being like, "Yo, fam,
Mind you,
boys and all, but you in my house, fam. You can't be doing. You can't." He
this
took
was
this
a
shit so
casual
personal.
game. There wasn't even no money on the line.
All right.
Niggas was just playing because it was a Saturday. Like it's
Niggas was out for blood.
I would never
like
forget
Batman.
that, man. It's
Yo,
so
the fact that he said too trusting out loud is crazy.
That is insane. Look how the Robins are looking. Like, what's wrong with this guy?
Like, yo, because he didn't even have to say that. He just could have hit him, and it would have gotten the point across.
Mind you, the jury's out on whether or not Apocalypse created this whole world, or the Heart of Apocalypse created this whole world, or if he got transported somewhere else. We don't know yet. So these might be actual people. And if it's not actual people, it's Apocalypse being like, yo, that was kind of gross.
Yeah,
like, damn, Batman.
The dark side, that was bad.
Yeah. Mid-fight, he's starting to figure out the rules to the game, and the Heart of Apocalypse doesn't like that, so he gets transported to another world.
Oh, the Jason Todd of it all.
Yeah. And of course, he's in a straitjacket because why not? And we get the reveal of our big red sad boy.
Ooh. So it comes at the end of the chapter?
No, it's the second half.
Okay.
So we get some significant time. And if there's one thing that I know about Jason Todd when he has any emotional confrontation with Batman, he will look him square in his face.
Took off it.
Let him know why he's upset with him. And then punch Batman in his face.
And we should all know the reason why he should be obsessed with
it. I mean, his crash out is always valid.
He's always valid. You let me die, and the nigga who killed me is walking around laughing. Literally.
Yeah.
We find out that in this world, Gotham is empty because Joker Toxin basically fucked up all of Gotham. That's the big and short of it. And the only person that can basically protect Gotham essentially is Jason. So we put everything in a giant red hood. Yeah. Maybe I might be remembering this part wrong, but some niggas tried to get in, and the Joker Toxin fucked him up super bad. So I don't know. Listen, hey. But Joker's dead, Batman's dead, the town's fucked up, and Jason is the only one here, really.
Okay.
Yeah. But Jason is still really good at beating the dog shit out of people, so he fucks up Batman real quick.
They couldn't do nothing else with Jason.
No, Jason's there to have daddy issues. And one thing I forgot to mention is during the confrontation with Batman, he says, "You're crazy. I know who you are, Clayface." And Batman's like, "I'm not Clayface. Shut up, pussy." And they fight, and essentially Red Hood has him dead to rights. And then Batman's like, "You know what? Heart of Apocalypse, I get your game. You want me to be Clayface, bitch? I'll give you your goddamn Clayface." And then the final page reveals that Batman can kind of become Clayface.
Okay.
Now, let's talk about this. I want more rules.
You want
I get that Batman has apocalypse armor, so he can kind of cheat the game a little bit. He becomes Clayface?
But in the thing it says all three of them though.
But it's making jest of the fact that like the Batman, it's half Batman, half Clayface, and then
it was doing so good.
Perfect, right? It was perfect until this point.
Well,
This is one of the moments that I stood up and cheered. So I thought maybe I'm being too harsh on this book. I need answers next chapter.
Immediately.
Jason's story is kind of like what, and then, like Dick's story makes sense. It's like okay, Batman died because of Batman. We got everybody, and now there's like a United States of Robins and shit. I get it. This one, you just put like a dome around a city. What?
Well, I actually think it does make sense theming wise because Jason Todd, for all of his gifts of being brutal, he's also self-sabotages.
It's on brand. It's just stupid.
It's just stupid.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. I can disagree with you on that. I like everything except for this part right
here. Maybe he's just cosplaying. I remember I said the Renegade thing, man. I mean, hey man, maybe he's cosplaying Clayface.
His arm is extending like it's Clayface.
That looks like Clayface. It looks like the Heart of Apocalypse gave him Clayface power. Man. And I don't know why.
Have you ever cosplayed?
No.
All right, so you don't know.
Shut the fuck up.
I like I said, I want answers for this because this issue was so perfect right up until this part.
That's funny.
Because I don't know the rules now.
Yeah, and I like Jason Todd. He's my favorite Robin.
Screw the money, I have rules.
Funny as shit. Throwback. I don't know. I don't know. I want to see how it ends. I want to see how
I'm all in though. Don't like the fights and the interactions with Dick and even interactions with Jason, minus this last page. I loved everything. So, one page isn't going to ruin the whole thing for me. I still got two more issues. He has to fight.
Still going to go by the Robins?
Yeah, he still has to see Tim Drake and he has to see Damian Wayne.
At the very least.
Yeah. That's going to happen though. Those are the Robins that have been announced.
So just fuck the other Robins?
Oh, damn. Only the 4?
Absolutely. Fuck them.
Duke, Casey, Cassie, fucking Huntress, Batwoman, fuck the rest of the Bat family. It's just
we want to see the Robins. Okay, the only one I can kind of say should maybe be seen is like Cassie, Cassandra King.
Good,
but because she was canonically a Robin.
Yeah,
the other one. What's up?
Weren't they all? Well, Duke wasn't.
No, there's a future in which he was. But
I didn't want you to say it, but you said it.
What's wrong? Shut up.
Listen, but for the art alone, I'm in him for the price of admission. I have Dan Mora on my wall in my living room and in my bedroom. I love this nigga.
In the bedroom.
Yeah.
So I'm
still beautiful. And I also like the panel with Red Hood. Like as soon as shit goes south, he's like, "Oh nah, guns out."
Yes. Speaking of beautiful art, let's talk about how Amazon is trying to shit on art by using AI.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I did click on the link, heard the shit. Banana. What is it?
Banana shit.
Yeah. So at first I didn't know until like all the stuff just felt void of emotion. Like there was a affliction in voice and all of that, but like none of it like felt like anything. Like a little black boy got shot the fuck up and dude was like, oh. And I was like, y'all chose to have AI dub, not for the subtitle, not for like mundane things, but like no, like and then my whole intro, I used to say like, I'm inspired. I want to be a voice actor, like, because I still kind of do want to get in that field. But like, this is crazy.
It is insane.
It's unprecedented.
For everyone who doesn't know the news, Amazon has used AI to dub some anime that they've licensed with English voices. It is incredibly flat. Nobody likes it. It feels gross, and people are in an uproar, including Kodakawa, who had rights to this that they licensed out and had no idea that AI was going to be used to dub it in English.
I think the worst part about this is, and like the sickest part about this is like, not only are you taking jobs away from actual voice actors, but you didn't even listen to it. You didn't listen to it. You didn't do it and listen to it. You just did it and was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, one, it's insulting intelligence of like the people listening to it because you thought nobody was going to notice that, shit. Like the part Desmond was saying with the little black boy that got shot, and the inflection in the voice was just monotone.
Oh no!
It was here. It was, oh no, that's so bad.
It sounds like he dropped a piece of his cupcake instead of like a human being dying in front of him.
Like you thought nobody was going to notice.
The grossest part to me is I hate the fact that they dubbed the first season. Am I incorrect in that?
I believe so, yeah.
I think they dubbed the first season, and instead of bringing those people back and paying them pennies on the dollar for what they might have made, they just went totally AI. Like it is direct cutting people. It's not just, oh, this job didn't exist. Like they did exist. You employed them actually, and you made sure they couldn't work. It's crazy.
And then Vinland Saga, like what? Because isn't that already dubbed? Like how? What part of that is AI on the Amazon?
On Vinland Saga, I don't know. I wasn't familiar with that.
Because the article, well, it was a Twitter. It was one of the little Twitter links that you put. But yeah, let me see if I can get it real quick. But yeah, it's a little confusing.
Listen, I don't like it. I think it's corny. And it sounds to me, the dub sounds to me like what people who think dub actually sounds like. You know, the sub people, they're like, it's lifeless, it's corny. That's what
me. Yeah.
That's what that actually sounds like to me. It's a lifeless and corny and makes it hard to listen to. It was so bad. It looks like Polygon just reported as of yesterday that Amazon has removed the controversial AI dubs from multiple anime, including Banana Fish, No Game, No Life, so on and so forth. And like you said, Desmond, Vinland Saga.
Yeah. And I was just confused. I was like, isn't that already dubbed? Like, are you taking out the dub and then making it AI? Because I'm a little confused with that. That's weird.
It was an Amazon AI dubbing pilot program for English and Latin American Spanish. But like, fuck off. Just pay the people. You're fucking Amazon. You got into anime because it made you some money or you see it making you some money. If you're not even willing to pay for us to hear it in English appropriately, leave it the fuck alone. It just makes it more, it encourages piracy, first off.
Mm-hmm.
First off, which I'm not a person for, but like if you're going to feed us slop, then I don't need to pay you. I'm paying you for a service, not for you to shuck and jive and jerk me around.
Yes.
That part. And I won't make any additional comments to that.
It's okay. It's okay.
The shucking and jiving and jerking. But I really think, no, I'm paused. I feel like a lot of it, like with the AI dubs, companies are going to keep trying to find ways to cut costs on things. And we'll see this more and more and more until one day we'll get to a place where we don't recognize it and it'll just become normal. So they're going to keep trying it.
Yeah.
They're going to keep throwing it at the wall until it sticks, unfortunately.
That's the part I was saying, like, pre-recording about Mother's Basement, and then what he was saying about Crunchyroll and their AI for the actual subtitles. But yeah, it just keep that shit away from all the art that actually like is made by humans. You want to do AI anime, then have it all AI, like everything AI. The dub, the title, the art, just do all that. People want to like that, then cool. I don't know why you would, but whatever. To each his own.
I'm gonna come clean and fuck those guys. When we do the editing for this video, you know how easy it is. There's sometimes I want to just make an AI image just to put in the video, and I think I'm so against using AI for art. You know what I mean? I don't want to be part of the problem.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Even like as an artist, I don't do as much stuff as I do. I will avoid AI like the fucking plague. I don't even like using AI to check my spelling most of the time. If it's spelled wrong, I'll go back and erase it and figure out the word. Like, I don't like to use it in anything. I don't want to train it. I don't want it to be a viable thing. And it will be a thing, regardless of what any of us do. It will still be a thing one day. It's inevitable because it saves money on things by cutting out the human element. However, you'll start to have things that are just like things that are already bad, like the what was it? Craven, the Craven movie is doo-doo water, but that was made by people. Yeah. People made that. So you have things that are already bad, and they will get worse. No matter what we do, it's gonna happen.
A Japanese gaming studio now asks art applicants to draw a picture during their interview to prove they don't use generative AI. That's how deep it's gotten, y'all. Like, there is some artist at the top that's like, I can't distinguish. We need this motherfucker in right now.
I was actually thinking about this the other day. The fact that like there are the argument for AI and like art and media and stuff like that is that people get upset when we went from painting to photography, from photography to digital photography. So it's like you're using technology to make things easier, right? That's the argument for AI, is that it levels the playing field with those who are talented and untalented. However, the problem with AI is that it's not leveling the playing field. All it's doing is stealing from people that are talented and then putting it to people that aren't talented. It's not like a calculator, which is often like the equivalency of it is like, yo, all it's doing is helping me out. It's like, no, it's actually stealing. That's the problem, is that it's taking stuff.
Yeah, math is math. Art isn't the same level of art. You can't compare someone that Dan Mora did to something you and me draw. That is not the same level of expertise. He put in hard work, effort, paneling, visualizing. He has worked muscles mentally and physically that we have not done. You pussy ass niggas that's running around trying to use a goddamn robot to make art that you will never be able to replicate is sick. And passing it off and having the audacity to sell it to niggas? What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Side note, I've drawn my first picture hand drawn in like 10 years. So
that is amazing. Hold on, put that closer to the camera, dog. That shit's hard. Like, you drew that with your hand.
Art should be made by people because art is an expression of the human soul. I firmly believe that. If you leave that up to robots, it will take the human element out of art. And as a nigga who watches, reads art all the time, we notice.
Yeah, immediately.
For sure.
Yeah,
when somebody sends me a message, I can tell if ChatGPT wrote the message, because niggas don't talk like that. Yeah. Like, I know you in real life. I know you don't talk like that. So why are you sending me this ChatGPT ass message? And even in like regular emails and stuff like that, you can tell when it's written by AI and not a person.
Ridiculous, man. It's a shame that we've come to this.
Yeah, but I would like to see what happens once we get actual thinking machines, because the way we understand AI now is not actual AI. It's not artificial intelligence. All it is a learning model, and it's generative. Like, it's not thinking. It's just pulling from what exists already.
Whatever happened to using AI to cheat on tests? Why the fuck aren't we like? Why are we messing with art?
Yeah, but it's still not like, I don't know. I feel like the whole thing is fucked. It's bad. It's bad all around. People are trying to save money when they don't need to save money. Just pay people. Pay your artists.
God forbid.
Yeah.
Damn, man, that's a sour note, bro. I feel like recommendations are still. I feel
No.
tainted now.
All
You
right,
know.
hold on. I got you. Real quick. Absolute Wonder Woman.
There we go.
It's amazing. Did you read it, Justin?
I talked about it and I watched it. I read it and talked about it on the live stream.
Got you. So I'll cliff notes real quick. Absolute Wonder Woman, goated. She realizes the power is killing the planet. So then she beseeches a god to get rid of said power. Right?
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing a bit, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. The great issue.
But in that moment, she also recognizes the larger thing that's going on with the world being literally imbalanced because Darkseid is in control of everything.
Yes.
And we're also setting up her going to Gotham. So we're getting her. Huh?
Can't wait for that. Can't wait.
Absolute peak.
All right. See, that was not a sour note. Thank you. There we go.
Dub.
So there's this guy in the One Piece community that was saying, trashing out about the
No more other sour notes. We're gonna leave that. Yeah.
I'm listen. This is going to be such a great month of comics. I can't wait to dig into all the other comics that I've got. I read like 4 comics this week. I'm going to read 3 more. There's so many books, manga, anime, but we're going to be rocking and rolling. We are 10 episodes away from 52, which is going to be year in.
Goated.
Yeah. We're probably going to have to like double tape an episode because Christmas and New Year's is this here. Whatever, we'll talk about that anytime. So, recommendations, y'all.
I will go first. So, my animator, his name is Vinny Wang. He has made a lot of my posters and a lot of like the images that I've like animation stuff that I've done.
Yeah.
And we're also working on a 20-minute animated cosmic horror short film called The Mall. He's drawing the entire thing because he's amazing. He put out a comic book called Plato's Cave or The 8 Who Touched Grass. This is his comic book. And as we know, it is very hard to make things. And he made a thing. And I am super proud of him.
That's
and
fire.
This is what I've been reading for the last like couple of days. It's really good. It's really good. I'm not just saying that because he's somebody like I fuck with or I work with, but like, nah, it's actually really good. So, yeah. It is on the back. That's his website. Hold on, I can't see.
You can buy it digitally on there too.
Yes, you can. Check that bad boy out. Gang. A whole lot of gang shit.
We shouted out 2 indie things. Our DC's one, and then this one. You know, like look at Dawson Line showing love.
Shout out to him.
We will tag him below.
Yes.
My recommendation, actually, I'm gonna do 2 just because one doesn't really count. Kingdom is now on Shonen app. I fully recommend you that's literally my favorite subscription that I pay for every month. So now that it's on there, I'm gonna give it a couple of reads and I actually watch anime. I've never watched Kingdom before, heard great things about it. Now that I can actually read it and watch, you can't beat that. So first recommendation is Kingdom. Read that and watch it. If you've already watched it, then fucking read it. And then the second one, it's gonna be Gachiakuta. I mean, the nail gun, like this is it's just too good, man.
It's too good. What are we talking about here? Joshua Williamson went absolutely crazy with this book. The art's great. The story's great. It's big Superman energy. For those of you guys who don't know, Joshua Williamson is also writing current Superman. I've been loving every issue of the run. I love what he's doing. He is the heavy hitter over at DC who's plotting and writing not all in, but most of All In with Scott Snyder. Love him. Great issue. Keep it up. Go read just read this event. What's wrong with you niggas? Go read it, please. All right, that's it. Thank you again for a grand episode of Dots and Lines. Please like, share, subscribe, and be kind to one another. We will see you again next week. Okay, bye.